It is a parallelogram, ABCD, and the opposite sides of the parallelogram should be equal in length, which means that so this BC is 7 cm. It means that the opposite side AB should also be equal to 7 cm. Get this? So let us write this down. What's that? AD is equal to BC is equal to 7 cm. Okay, and this is a property of parallelogram. Okay, but in this chapter, you are not required to write down the reasons. Okay, but in the classwork, I want you to know the reasons, so I write down the reasons. Okay, so AD is equal to BC, and they are both equal to 7 cm. Okay, so now we have all the three sides of triangle ABD. See this? And it is sufficient for us to find the area of triangle ABD. But you know that this is a parallelogram. When I join the diagonal BD, then this parallelogram will be divided into congruent triangles. These two triangles are of equal area. Okay, so if you can find one of the area, then just multiply by 2. That will be the area of the parallelogram. Can get the idea? So now, which formula are we going to use to find the area of triangle ABD? Yes, the last one, the Heron's formula, because we have all the three lengths. Okay, that is to calculate the S first, and then the area will be a long square root. Remember this? Okay, so let's find the area of triangle ABD first. S is equal to add all the lengths together divided by 2, and I think it should be equal to 9, right? Okay, and then the area of triangle ABD should be equal to a long square root. It is S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. Okay, and that will be 9, 4, 3, 2. And then using the calculator here. Should be 14.69 something. Okay. This is not the final answer, so we will save this answer to memory 8. Okay, this is memory 8. But finally, actually, we just need one more step, right? The area of the parallelogram, the area of ABCD is equal to 2 times this number. Just need to multiply the answer by 2, and you'll get 29.39 something. Okay, but as this will be the final answer, so you need to correct the answer to 3 significant figures. So it should be 29.4, and the unit is cm squared. Okay, so this is 3 significant figures. Can you get this answer? And that. So these two parts will be the Heron's formula. Okay, finding S and then finding the square root, and then just multiply the answer, this area of triangle, by 2. Okay. Okay, next, 19. Ready? Anyone is not ready for this?
Number 19. In the figure, D is a point on BC such that angle ADB is 30 degrees. BD is 12 cm, DC is 8 cm, AD is x cm. Part A1 express the area of triangle ABD in terms of x. Triangle ABD, this one. And I need to find the area. What information do we have? We have length, angle, and then length. Okay? Because the question allows you to leave x in your answer. Okay, so you may just see x as an information. Okay, so we have length, angle, length. So we are going to use the third formula we learned in this chapter. That is 1/2 times AB sine theta. Okay, 1/2 times length, and sine the included angle. Okay, this 30 degrees is the included angle of the two lengths, right? So it is okay for us to, it's ready for us to use that formula to find the area. So part A1. The area of triangle ABD is equal to 1/2 times length, that is 12, times length, that is x, times sine the included angle, gap got. So that should be 30 degrees in this case, right? Can you get this? And then we need to simplify the numbers. The 1/2 and the 12 have a common factor which can be cancelled, right? And then we need to try to simplify the sine 30 degrees with our calculator. Okay? If sine 30 degrees is a nice number, please simplify this. If it is not a nice number, then we just leave the sine 30 degrees here. Okay? Is it a nice number? Yes, it should be 0.5, right? Okay? So 1/2 times 12 times 0.5 is equal to, I think it should be 3, right? Okay? 3. And then the x is still here. The term is x. So you still need to write down x here. The number, the pure number, is simplified to be 3. And then the term is still x. And this is the area of triangle ABD, and it has a unit. What is the unit here? In this question, I think it should be cm squared. So this is the answer of part A1. Can you get this? How about A2? I need to express the area of triangle ABC in terms of x. What information do we have in triangle ABC? We have length and length. So xcm is allowed to leave in the answer, right? Okay. But do we have one more information? Can we find one more information in triangle ABC? That is the angle. Angle, which angle? ADC. Yes, very good. How can we find angle ADC? Yes, very good. Excellent. Adjacent angles on straight line. You see this? Because this angle ADC and the 30 degrees is a pair of adjacent angles on this straight line. So the sum of these two angles must be equal to 180 degrees. Okay? So angle ADC. So let's start with this. We are A2 now. Angle ADC is 180 degrees minus 30 degrees. And this is adjacent angles on straight line. Okay? And that should be 150 degrees. That is our preparation for part A2. Now, we have the information about this angle, and then we have length and length. We are ready to find the area now. Okay? The area of triangle ADC should be equal to 1/2 times length. That is 8 length. That is x, and then sine 150 degrees, right? And again, 1/2 and 8 have a common factor, and sine 150 degrees. Is it a nice number from your calculator? I think it should be
0.5, right? Okay, so you just multiply the 1/2, 8, and 0.5 all together. I think it should be equal to 2, right? And the term is still x, so it is 2x. And unit of this is cm squared. Okay? So this is part A2. Can you follow? Good. And then part B, if the area of triangle ABC is 4t cm squared, find length of AD. And length of AD is actually x cm. So you are asked to find the value of x, right? Okay. And what's given is the area of the fifth triangle is 40. What we have found in part A is the area of these two triangles. Okay, so what is the relationship? It's very obvious, right? Just add the result of this with this, and then set it to be equal to 40, and you'll get an equation involving x. So part B, just I'm going to write this. You don't need to write this. Area of triangle ABD plus area of triangle ACD is equal to the area of triangle ABC. Because I'm using this relationship, okay? And then area of triangle ABD is 3x. Area of triangle ADC is 2x. And then ABC is the given number, that is 40. So I'm using this relationship to set up this equation involving the unknown x. So 5x is equal to 40, which means that x should be equal to 8. Okay? But don't just leave this as the answer, because the question asks to find the length of AD, not asking you to find the x, right? Just need to answer the question. Therefore, AD is equal to x, not x, 8. 8. And with the unit this time, cm. 喂，我想問你，你而家仲分唔分清啦？如果問你 x 就係冇單位嘅，如果問你 AB 就係有單位嘅，分唔分得清邊啲係有，邊啲係冇單位㗎？有冇 get 到點樣去諗係有單位定冇單位嘅 ？OK 有冇 ？So in part B, length of AD is equal to 8 cm, and that is the final answer. Can you follow? Does it look like a level 2 question? I think it's quite easy, right? I think you will think that it is easy. You agree? Okay. Next one. 22 and 24. Let's do 22 and 24. I give you 10 minutes again. Okay, 試下做下咯喎 22 and 24. Ten minutes. Let's think about this. Yes. 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 Good. Yes. US. What do we have now? Yes. So we have 30 cm and we have US, right? Okay. Yes. So we should define first. Like constant length and length, right? So you not have any pair of so which one guy to find those are for areas, right? Yes. We have a cosine formula. A square is B square minus 2AB times C. This is C square. And B square root. That will be the answer. Get this? And this is Q squared. Yes, yes, yes. Number 22 is just very trouble, I think, part B. Okay. I think you have done part A, can you? No. Hmm? Part B 叫咩啊 ？US 好啦，等先，有冇睇清楚題目講咩 ？So which sentence in the question is actually the most important sentence for part A? Okay, can you see this? The area of triangle PQS and QRS are equal. So if you can find one of them, then the other will be exactly equal to this. Okay? Yep. Do you think it's easy now? Okay. Yes. I think you not correct. It is first. That's not correct. This is multiplication. Multiplication of the numbers. T2 is first. And 9 minus.
Have you done part A? Have you got anything from part B? Have you found anything?
Question asks to solve the triangle PQS. That is to find all the remaining lengths and angles in triangle PQS, right? So part A should be just 24 cm squared. Can you get this correct first? Okay. Triangle QRS is a right angle triangle, so you do not need to use any formula you learned in Form 5. Okay, you just need to use base times height divided by 2. And then that will be the area of a right angled triangle. Can you get this? So just use 6 times 8 divided by 2 here. Okay, and then that will be the area of triangle PQS. Okay, and then what else can we find for part B? For part B, we just have one length. So we need to find the other 2 lengths and all the 3 angles ourselves, right? Okay. Which one should be found first? Which one can be found first? Should be PS. Sorry, PS, QS. Right. QS. Yes, QS. QS is the common side of the 2 triangles. Okay, and it is the hypotenuse of the right angled triangle. So we may use the Pythagoras theorem to find the length of QS. You get this? So let's find the length of QS first. QS squared is equal to 6 squared plus 8 squared. And then QS will be equal to the square root of 6 squared plus 8 squared. And it should be equal to 10. Yes, thank you. 10 cm. Okay? One mark. Because this is already an answer. Okay, because we need to solve the triangle. And QS is one side of the triangle. Okay? 好啦，嗱呢度咧，我相信都唔係太難嘅。我覺得下一樣嘢係未必諗到，但係有冇同學諗到啊？下一樣嘢應該揾呢一樣嘢。Which one should be the next thing we need to find? And we have this to be 10 cm now. 10 cm. What other information do we have in triangle PQS? Yes, good. We have found the area of triangle PQS in part A, right? Okay. So what else can we find? We have this length, this length. We have a formula, half AB sine angle C, right? If 13 is the length A, 10 is the length B, which angle should be the angle C? You know what I'm asking? If 13 is length A, 10 is length B, which angle in triangle PQS should be the length angle C? Should be this one. Okay, the included angle, right? Included angle. 夾角啊，13同埋10嘅夾角。Okay, so
the area of triangle PQS has been found to be 24, right? And then we just express the area of triangle PQS as 1/2 times A times B times sine angle C. Angle C should be angle PSQ is equal to 24.
Can you get how I obtain this equation? So we are about to find the angle PSQ from this equation. Okay, but let us simplify the left-hand side first. 1/2 times 13 times 10 should be equal to 65. Am I correct? 65 sine angle PSQ is equal to 24. And then divide the 65 to the right-hand side. The sine angle PSQ is equal to 24 divided by 65. And in order to find the angle from this equation, we need to use the calculator shift sign.
24 over 65. And what did you get? 24 over 65. Should be 21.668 something, right? So angle PSQ is equal to 21.668188466 degrees. Okay. But when you use shift sign here, you need to consider the two possibilities. Okay. The other one should be 不過喺呢度咧，我哋可以唔使都得㗎啦。點解咧？佢講一樣嘢，你題目講咗一樣嘢，可以令到我哋唔使餓嗰部分。你知唔知佢講啲乜嘢？即係咁樣嗱，如果正常嘅話咧，我哋要咁樣講，or angle PSQ is equal to 180 degrees minus this. That should be 158.331815 degrees. Okay, but I can reject this angle. You know why? I don't have the different angle for me to add them together to check whether it's 180 degrees or not. But there is one sentence from the question. Give us hints. What is that? Yes, angle PQS is an obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means that it is larger than 90 degrees, right? Okay? And now I'm calculating this angle. If this angle is also larger than 90 degrees, then the sum of these two angles is already larger than 180 degrees. That should not be okay. Do you understand? So this if one angle in a triangle is obtuse, then the other two angles must be less than 90 degrees. Okay, so the second possibility can be rejected immediately. Okay, so there is only one possibility for the angle PSQ, and as angle PSQ is one of the answers, so we have to correct this to 3SF degrees. Okay, did you save this number in your memory aid? Because we may need to use this later. Okay. 得唔得？你撳多次 shift sign 24 over 65 answer enter and then you just answer store to memory aid. Okay, I have saved this to memory aid. So now we have this angle. This angle is 21.7 degrees. What is the next one we can find? Can we find angle or lengths for the next one in triangle PQS?
in triangle PQS, we have three informations now, right? But is there any pair of corresponding length and angle in these three informations? Do we have any pair? No. So we cannot use sine formula. So we must use the cosine formula. Okay? Cosine formula to find the length PQ. Okay? C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine C. That's like this. PQ square is equal to 13 square plus 10 square minus 2 times 13 times 10 times cosine this angle. Okay? Can you get this? And of course, I will enter alpha 8 for this long decimal number. 13 square plus 10 square minus 2 times 13 times 10 times cosine 8, memory 8. And then don't forget to take square root on the answer. And you'll find that PQ is equal to 5.23184356. Okay? And again, this is not the final answer. So I just save this to memory B. Answer stored to memory B. Okay? But this is one of the answers. So we need to correct this to 3SF. 5.23 cm. 3 significant figure. And this is memory B. Okay. And now we have the length of PQ. So that is 5.23. And we still have two angles to find, angle P and angle Q here. But now we have too much information. We have sufficient information. Okay, so we can select to use cosine formula or sine formula. Both are okay. But as we are going to find angle, so I don't like using sine formula to find angle. So I'm going to choose to use cosine formula to find angle P. Okay. Cosine angle SPQ is equal to a fraction. It's equal to a fraction, and then there is a minus term first. Minus, which one should be the minus? Should be the negative term. I'm going to find angle P. Angle P is looking at 10 cm. So the 10 cm should be the negative term in this fraction. So it's minus 10 square, right? And then the other two will be 13 square plus 5.23184356 square. Okay, divided by 2 times 13 times 5.23184356. Okay, and of course I will enter memory B for this long decimal number. Okay, so calculate the right hand side first. 13 square plus B square minus 10 square. Enter. And then divided by bracket 2 times 13 times memory B. Enter. And then shift cosine. And you'll get 44.88 something. Okay. And save this to memory C. And this is one of the answers. So we need to correct to 3SF. Okay, and then this one is memory C. So we have successfully found angle P to be 44.9 degrees. Okay, how can we find the last angle? Yes, angle sum of triangle. So last angle is angle PQS. We have found the first angle, we have found the second angle, and we need to use angle sum of triangle to calculate for the third angle. Okay, so angle PQS is equal to 180 degrees minus 44.88914864 degrees minus 21.66818466 degrees. And of course, I will collect memory C and memory A for these two numbers. Okay, so 180 degrees minus memory C minus memory A, and it should be equal to 113.4 degrees. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. The question asks us to correct the answer to. It's not 3 SF. It should be 1 dp, right? Okay, but that is okay. That is okay. So it should be 113.4 degrees, and it is 1 decimal place. And this one is 1 dp. That's okay. This one is 1 dp. That's okay. This one has 2 dp. That is more okay. Okay, because it's more accurate than the requirement. So that is okay.
So the box won't be reductive?
No. As long as you are more accurate than the requirement, then that is okay. So actually, you can write this. You can write this long decimal number for the answer. That is also okay. You get a full mark. Full mark. Sorry. Yes, that's completely okay. You just copy all the digits from the calculator. Will be all right. And do you have any problems up to now? Okay. Shall we take a homework break?
No. Sure.
I'll give you homework tomorrow. It's okay. So let's take a break. Yes. Yes, okay. Yes, okay. Use this. Don't forget me. Okay. Hi. One more thing. Sorry. And can you check your calculator now? Can you check your calculator now? Anyone's calculator do not have an orange button. No orange button. Anymore? And because in this calculator with the orange button, formula 2 is the cosine formula. And then formula 3 will be the Heron's formula. Okay?
But we also have the formula.
Program 1 is the quadratic formula, right? Yes. Okay. Right. So that is. Can you try to enter WhatsApp? Oh. Okay. The quadratic formula, right? For program 1. Okay. Can you come to me? Do you need it today? No? Okay, stand up. Goodbye, class.